On today's episode of the Riderflex podcast, I want to share a planning and organization tip with you. Something that I personally use to ensure that I always do what I said I would do. Now, I'm not perfect, but this is a tool that I use to try and do the right thing all the time. Don't you just hate it when people commit to something verbally but fail to follow up and execute? Are you somebody that often forgets to do what you committed to? Let me guess, it's not because you purposely don't want to be dependable. I'm assuming that most people aren't intentionally trying to create a reputation of being unreliable. Based on my many years of experience in managing people, it's usually a flaw somewhere in their planning and organization. Now, this isn't a full blown course on planning, but I am going to provide one simple and valuable tip that has helped me over the years, something I still use to this day. Quick voice recordings on your phone. When I'm walking, driving, meeting, talking to somebody in a restaurant, or in any place where I don't have my notepad with me, I often make a quick voice note to myself right after I commit to doing something. If I say, I'll send you that report tomorrow, I usually walk away from that person and looking at my phone and say, send Johnny the report tomorrow. Each morning before I start my day and before I create my to-do list for the day, I clear those voice notes and put them in the proper place for my planning. Now, there are a ton of apps and programs you can use for this. In fact, you can just talk to Google or Siri or whatever. I like having something that comes with a widget so that I can put the icon right on my phone home screen, a widget that I can simply touch and then I speak the note that I want to make and then I touch it again and it stops. I don't have to actually open the app on my phone. Fast and easy. Touch it, I talk, touch it again, it stops. I use Easy Voice Recorder, but again, there are hundreds of apps you can use, probably thousands. And of course, you can just talk into your phone. The bottom line is this. When I say I'm going to do something, I usually immediately make a voice reminder note so that I don't screw it up. I don't ever want to be one of those people that isn't reliable, someone that always says they're going to do something but routinely fails to follow up. And you know the type of people that I'm talking about. Please don't be one of those. Now, finally, I've heard people say so many times over the years that they just keep everything in their head. They don't need to make notes. They don't need to write it down. Well, at the age of 54 and after managing people for 30 plus years, I can tell you that the vast majority of the people that say that are the ones that fall into the bucket of screwing things up on a regular basis. And there is your Riderflex tip of the day.